Now that you have clicked on this video, you want to improve yourself and change your life for the better. I congratulate you for that because there are very few people in the world who spend their time on this kind of content. So, does clicking and watching a few videos immediately change our lives? I wish it was that easy and most of our lives would change in an instant. But you know, this kind of thing only happens in movies. In the real world, it's like this. You click on the video, you get a lot of motivation. You think you need to improve immediately, and you are happy thinking that your life will change from that moment on. And what happens after a few days? Nothing. Yes, it's like that in general. The momentary motivation expires, and everything goes back to the way it was. First rule, if you set out on a path relying on motivation, chances are you'll quit before you're halfway there. I want you to know that already. What I'm going to tell you from this video onwards will be based on my own experiences and lessons learned from my mistakes, as well as the development experiences of people who have proven themselves in life. Moreover, while researching all this for these videos, not only you, but also I will have learned many new things. Let me tell you from the very beginning that if you think that I'm going to keep you busy with words like, yes, you are strong, you can do it, go ahead and start and your life will change immediately, you are in the wrong place. Because my goal is not to give you instant motivation with standard sentences. My goal is to tell you how things work in the real world and how we can act accordingly, how we can improve. Look, my friend, first of all, you have to accept the realities of your own life and realize that it will take time to improve accordingly. I understand that it's not easy to get out of your comfort zone, to adopt different habits, to strive for improvement, but the good news is that it is possible for anyone to change their life, and it's never too late to start. So, where should you start? Let's say it's you. You've thought it through. You want to improve yourself no matter what the circumstances. You want to invest your time in your future. However, there is so much content, information, advice, and sharing around you to realize this great decision that you are confused about which ones to follow, which ones to trust, and most importantly, which ones will help you the most. What should you do? Answer: choose what's best for you and stick with it. You don't need to follow dozens of Instagram pages, finish 3 to 4 books in a month, watch different YouTube channels, and listen to different podcasts. Pick 1 or 2 sources you like and stick with them for a long time. Remember, the larger the number, the more confused you will get. Again, don't get carried away with pages that share short motivational speeches edited with cool music. Yes, it's good to be motivated, but that alone will do more harm than good, because we humans are not always in the same mood. One day, we can feel extremely happy and motivated, and the next day, we can feel very down and tired because of the events that happen to us. Unfortunately, this is not something you or I can control. So who is our best friend on this path? Not me, not any writer either. The answer is you and your mind. Some people talk about being disciplined first, but we should know very well that it is our own mind and the decisions we make there that make us disciplined, that make us successful, that change our lives, that give us good habits. As long as we are good friends with ourselves and make the right and logical decisions in our minds, we have the steering wheel in our hands. Pay attention to when the time is right to make a decision. For example, do you know what the most important mistake I make from time to time is to act on my emotions? That's why I try as much as I can not to make serious decisions in emotional moments. You can liken it to a wrong decision made in anger. So we have to start improving ourselves with our mind first. We must learn to control it properly, increase our willpower, and always maintain control over ourselves. Then you can start to digest everything, put what you learn into practice, and start to improve. Remember, not everyone can improve themselves with the same methods and habits. Everyone has their own method and style. The important thing is to try and choose what works best for you. Don't worry about this, my friend, because there is so much more I want to tell you. I will try to share all the methods, advice, and real-life experiences that I think will be useful. So if you think you are on the right channel, join us. See you in the next video. Take care of yourself.